Hello dear students. Today we are going to take up a new chapter, chapter number 3, Fiber to Fabrics. In this chapter we are going to see some of the fiber that is obtained from animals. First, let us see about the fiber called wool. The wool is mainly obtained from the fleece of the sheep. Other than the sheep, many other animals also give us wool. The fleece is the hair or the fur that is present on the body of the animals along with a thin layer of skin. This wool is obtained by the help of different processes from the wool-bearing animals. The fleece of the animals or the hair of these animals contains two different types of fiber. The first one is the thick, long, coarse hair, and the second one is a thin, soft hair that is present near to the skin. These two types of fibers are obtained during the removal of the fiber or the fleece from these animals. After that, they are being separated out and they are being kept in different purposes. Now, let us see about the different processes that are involved during the obtaining or during the removal of the fleece from these animals. The first one is known as the shearing. Shearing is a process of removal of the fleece from the body of the wool-bearing animals. The fleece actually contains two different parts. The first one is the fur or hair-like structure. Second one is the thin skin that is present on the body of these wool-bearing animals. The second step is the scoring. Scoring actually, in this process, the dust particle, the dirt particle and the grease particle that is present on this wool are removed out. The third step is known as the sorting. In this step, the different types of fiber, depending upon the length, depending upon their thickness, and depending upon their smoothness, they are being separated out. And after that, these separated out fibers of different qualities, of different varieties, they are being used in different purposes. Next one, or the next step is the cleaning of the bird. But actually they are the thick or ball-like structure that are present on the fiber. The next step involved is the dyeing process. During this process of dyeing, the fibers are given different colors by mixing with different dyeing agents or different dyeing coloring materials. After that, the dye color or the dye fibers, they are being straightened, they are being combed, and they are being woven into different clothing materials. So this is the way how the wool fiber is obtained from the wool-bearing animals. The first and the foremost important things during the rearing of these wool-bearing animals is the selection of the breed, and after that, after the selection, taking care of the wool-bearing animals is also very important because there are different types of diseases which used to affect these wool-bearing animals. So if the wool-bearing animals are not being protected from such type of disease, then we will not be able to obtain good quality wool. Because of these reasons, the wool-bearing animals or the sheep, especially, they are being given good quality food materials along with minerals, and they are being immunized to protect them from different type of diseases. So related to these wool-bearing animals or the sheep, there is one special or one very important type of disease which we call it as the Sotter's disease. Sotter's disease is a fatal blood disease that is suffered by the people who used to rear these wool-bearing animals or who are working in the industries where the wools are being manufactured or the wool clothes are being manufactured. This Sotter's disease is caused by a bacterium known as anthrax, and it used to affect the blood of the human body. So these are the things that we learned today, we studied today. The remaining portion, that is the silk fiber, about that we will discuss in the next video class. Thank you dear students.